Many people believe that their dogs have powers that go far beyond what we humans have. And the things that we once thought were impossible, like dogs that can tell when a person is going to have a seizure, are now common. We still don't know exactly how dogs do these things. So the question is, are there more things that dogs can do that we once scoffed at? Let's take a look and see. There's been many stories that dogs can predict earthquakes. And these stories go back as far as ancient China and Greece. More recently, hundreds of dog owners reported unusual activity from their dogs before an earthquake in Japan in 2011. Now, while this ability to predict natural disasters could be psychic ability, it's more likely caused by their senses, which are far better than those of humans. See, earthquake shock waves and ocean waves emit sounds in the infrasonic range. That's a really low range. And while humans can't detect these extremely low frequencies, dogs can. And this ability allows them to detect subtle tremors before we can detect the earthquake. Additionally, according to seismologists, dogs can detect the electrical signals produced by the movement of the tectonic plates. And dogs also seem to detect rapid changes in barometric pressure, and they may be able to hear rocks crumbling underground and even feel small tremors with their paws. Okay, that's earthquakes, but can dogs tell if a person is a danger to you? Well, in many cases, yes, they can. Some scientists say that brain activity of people about to do harm can be detected by a dog's sense of smell. And also, people that are about to attack or steal something may tense up and sweat in a way that smells different to your dog. And your dog may also pick up their human's reaction to a stranger that the human doesn't even realize they're having, but the dog sees it because dogs are very observant. And I can tell you from experience with my dogs that I believe dogs when they indicate a person is bad or dangerous. I've even seen my dogs refuse to take a treat from people who turned out to be a danger. Okay, but can dogs predict storms? Well, my dogs definitely have been able to do this. And here's some of the reasons why they can. You see, canines are much more sensitive to drops in barometric pressure than humans. Barometric pressure is the pressure in the atmosphere. A drop in pressure means that stormy weather or a low pressure system is coming. A dog may learn to associate this pressure drop with the arrival of a storm. It's kind of ironic that a dog can foretell the weather with no equipment, while the weatherman on TV spends tons of money to have equipment that does the same thing. And dogs may also pick up the subtle vibrations that precede a storm. A small rumble may be almost imperceptible to us, but not to a dog. Their sense of hearing and smell is far superior to that of humans. And that's why it's also possible for a dog to hear a storm even though it's far away and humans don't hear it yet. You see, dogs can hear at much higher and lower frequencies than we do. A dog can hear a low rumble in the distance that a person would miss. Another possibility is that dogs may smell storms coming. Dogs' noses are so sensitive that they can detect concentrations of chemicals in the low parts per million range. In fact, dogs' noses are said to be more sensitive than a mass spectrometer. They can even smell a bag of drugs that's hidden in a can of coffee. Now, lightning ionizes air with the formation of ozone. which has a characteristic metallic smell. You've probably occasionally smelt this after a thunderstorm. It has a distinct odor, but dogs can detect this odor or some other odor associated with the storm much easier than humans do. And also, dogs spend a lot more time outside than humans. You see them lying around, relaxing, and just observing nature. My cousin, he's a human, or he says he is, could actually predict the weather by watching the directions that clouds were traveling in, and I'm sure that dogs have observed these phenomena as well. My dogs have had no problem letting us know when storms were coming. Okay, but now here's the big question. Can dogs see ghosts? Now, there's no scientific evidence that dogs actually see ghosts, but as with other phenomena we've looked at, their sense of hearing, smell, and sensitivity to electrical and magnetic fields is so superior to our own that they can certainly perceive things us dumb humans cannot. There have been stories from current to ancient times claiming that dogs displayed behavior that would indicate they're seeing ghosts or something from other dimensions. Now, as with all the questions in this article, I suggest you give your dog the benefit of the doubt and believe it when it tries to tell you a storm is coming, an earthquake is coming, a person is dangerous, or a ghost is nearby. I mean, why not? You've got nothing to lose, and you may get the warning you need to take actions that will save you and your family from harm. Yes, dogs are far more amazing creatures than we give them credit for. The more we let them help us sniff out bombs, walk with the blind, search for people buried in rubble, sense diabetic seizures, the more we gain from their partnership with humans. Please leave a comment and subscribe to our channel for more great videos.